Hey guys, it's Wyatt from Wyatt's Lawn Care. Now today we're going to be talking about the best lawn care setup for your commercial and residential area. Now what I have here is I have a Bobcat stander. It is a quick cap. Now as you can see here, it is in pretty good shape. The hour meter rides 46.7 hours, so it's not even hardly been broke in yet. Now we also have here a Grasshopper 721D diesel. As you can see here, it is pretty nice also. Let's see if I can get on the hour meter what it says here. 555 hours it does look like. So this Grasshopper is also in pretty good shape. Now this is what I use to mow my commercial and residential area lawns. Now most of the time I do end up using the Bobcat Quick Cat Stander. I really do like this machine for the visibility part of it. A lot smaller, I can get into spaces and stuff a lot more like that. Now the Grasshopper is nice. That's very good for your big yards to get big area done quicker. Taller grass even possibly. It's more so though just so you can knock out yards quicker and get done. Now I can knock out a pretty darn big yard with this stander pretty quick, but it's just also a lot more time consuming for the possible reason of the smaller deck. Now for your main setup though, I do recommend either going with a standard mower. It could be any from your preference. You can go with Bobcat, Skag, Toro, Exmark, Ferris, all of them different brands make some great mowers. I personally recommend going with a stander, but you could also go with a sit-down mid-mount mower. You can go with the seat where you can sit down. Exmark makes a good one, I know. Skag makes some good ones. The Turf Tigers, lots and lots of good mid-mount mowers. Now I will say we got a really good deal on this front mount Grasshopper right here, and that's why we ended up going with it, because it's me, my personally self. I'm only doing it as one person as my business, so it really don't matter how many mowers I can fit on a trailer, because right now I can fit both these mowers on the trailer and it's not a really big deal. Now as you can see right here, the front mount Grasshoppers, because your mower deck is in the front, it's going to be taking up a lot more room. As you can see, compared to that Bobcat, it's about twice the size. So if you wanted to go with two standers, you could actually fit two standers in place of the Grasshopper spot, which means you could probably fit about 3 Bobcats on a trailer versus a Bobcat and a Grasshopper only on a trailer. But when it's only one person running on the business, it's not a big deal. Now, as I said, if you're one person, the front mount Grasshoppers, very good. Very good. I do recommend those. You can knock out yards very quickly with it. It's very precise going around turns. Very nice mower. I haven't really heard too much bad about the Grasshopper or the Bobcat neither. I do like them both. But now for your setup, you also have the weed eater and the leaf blower. Now I myself, I have a Stihl FS50C weed eater. Works very good. As you can tell, the head is a little grassy and dirty. I need to clean it. And I also have an Echo backpack blower. Now I do definitely recommend going with the backpack blowers. Definitely get it done quicker. You ain't got a lot of weight on your arm and your arm getting tired because of the vibrations of it. With the backpack blower, you throw it on your shoulders and you're fine, you're good to go. You can knock out a driveway, sidewalks, anything you're trying to blow off very quickly. Now these Bobcat mowers are definitely some very good mowers. As you can tell, I haven't used mine a whole lot, but for the most part, the most time I've used my Bobcat mower, I've been able to knock out 95% of the yard without having to come out with a push mower and doing the rest. You can get in a lot of tight places with it. Now I will say also, you gotta watch these mowers. They're not too great on the hills. You can do some hills with them, But I personally like to use the grasshopper more on the hills, more stability because of that front mount mower deck. But now on this Bobcat, I have it set up with a quick shoot that is actually a window crank, but it is electronic. So it is by a flip of the switch here. Put it down, flip the switch up, it goes back up. Down, up. So that works really nice. You go behind a house, you flip that chute down, you ain't gotta worry about the risk of blowing a rock, stick, anything like that up against a house or car, or breaking out a window of any some sort. And then when you're not facing the house, you can flip it up the way you're not losing a bunch of grass behind. But now I do have this equipped with mulching blades, and what that does is it actually cuts the grass in a lot finer chunks. And with the chute down, you can't even tell that the chute was down where you actually have mowed. So that is a very good lawn care setup, especially if you're just starting out. But if you want to go with something a little bit older, because you ain't quite got the money for it, the expenses are very high, you can go with, like I said, a Skag, an older one, or even like a Toro Grandstand. Those are very great mowers. Now this in here also have the Kawasaki FX651V engine on it, and I haven't had hardly any problems with that engine. Now the Grasshopper does come with a Kubota diesel engine. I haven't hardly had any problems out of it either. Simple maintenance, and it's very good. You know, oil filters, fuel filters, air filters, change them all, change the oil on them, you're set to go. And that's about gonna wrap it up for my lawn care setup and what is the best type of lawn care setup out there. Definitely make sure any mower you do go with though, make sure it has a floating deck. If not, you're gonna end up scabbing up the yards, and you don't want that, especially if you're mowing commercial lawns. But now it's actually about gonna wrap it up. Just remember, check us out, like, subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.